Is this, is there a federal grant involved in this or anything?
Not for summer reading.
Okay.
So, and maybe actually that's a good thing. Maybe we can wrap up with too. Is just, is there anyone to thank? We do have some really generous.
Hello, I'm Bob Toomey. Welcome to Around the Old Town. We're a little casual attire today because we're going to be talking about the summer reading program. With me today is Lauren Budd, the children's librarian. Lauren, thank you very much for spending some time with us.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming to the library.
Well, I'm actually a frequent visitor, but
You are.
Our camera is relatively new here. But I'm thrilled that you're here to talk about this because summer reading is tremendous, especially for the children.
Yes.
I've been an advocate that the Abington Public Schools should have a summer reading program, but the powers that be, who know more about it than I, have decided that it's not mandatory or required. And many students do read during the summer.
They do.
But I'd like you first to talk about the summer reading program, and then we'll
Sure.
go with what's going on here at the library.
Sure, so I can tell you a little bit about what the summer reading program means. So the summer reading program is all about celebrating reading and encouraging kids and teens and families to read during the summer months for fun. This is a non-competitive program that's truly for everyone, ages 0 to 18. Kids and teens are they don't need to worry about how many books they read, how many pages they read, how fast they read. It's really just about the time spent reading either on their own or with friends and family.
So no quizzes or tests after that?
No quizzes or tests, yeah. This is all about reading for fun. And the great thing in the summer is, reading means a lot of things. It can mean reading a book, it can be reading a magazine, ebooks, listening to audiobooks, reading the newspaper. So, whatever kids and teens are drawn towards, and they want to spend time with reading, that's what we want them to do.
Are there any particular authors that you're focusing on, or any?
Sure. So this summer we're going to have one author visit, actually. A children's book author and cartoonist named Jeff Checkeye is coming on June 26th. He's going to help us get started in just a few weeks. We're going to have a lunch bunch book club for our 4th and 5th graders, and I'm actually still determining what we're going to read there. And we're actually having the very first meeting of our high school book club in the summer. This is a group that started meeting this year during the school year, but they asked if we could do a summer meeting. So we're going to do a book versus movie showdown and compare a book and a film they made of it.
Now, the 4th and 5th grade, is that by lottery, or do they have to sign up in advance?
Yep, we will have kids register in advance when we have our big kickoff on Monday, June 24th. That'll be one program that kids can sign up to participate in.
And what time is that on Monday, June 24th?
2 to 4 p.m.
And the parents, I assume, should come with them?
Yep, parents are welcome as well. Our kickoff day is actually for kids and teens ages 0 to 18, so even those little ones who aren't reading yet but enjoy being read to, we encourage them to come to the library that day. Kids and teens will get to register, so they officially sign up. Everybody's going to get one of these great reading tote bags. So we've got a theme for our 0 to 5th graders, which is dig into reading this summer. And then our theme for the teens is called Beneath the Surface. So we'll put some good library goodies in the bags. Everyone will also get a full calendar of all the different events. These are actually available in the library now, so anyone who's interested can stop by to pick up a paper calendar. All of our programs are also online, and we'll be keeping a steady stream on Facebook as well.
What is the website for them to check?
Sure. So www.abingtonpl.org is the library's website, and you can also look for the Abington Public Library on Facebook.
And you mentioned Facebook, that's right.
Right.
And Abington Public Library is part of the Old Colony Library
Old
Network?
Colony Library Network, exactly.
Do you have a number of audio tapes available too for these kids? Or
We
is it...
do, yep. We've got audiobooks in the children's room and in the teen room, and we're happy to help kids find a good listen.
You mentioned the high school summer reading. Is that for Abington High School only, or are you inviting students that live in Abington?
So for summer reading, for everything, our goal is to be as inclusive as possible for families in the area who want to participate. If we find that we're reaching maximum capacity with things, then we may let families know, that it's Abington residents are given preference.
Sure.
But I can honestly say in the past we've been able to include everyone who's interested. So the more readers, the better.
That's right. You wouldn't want to discourage anyone from reading.
Absolutely.
And now, is there a sign up for that as well, for the teenagers, the high school?
There is, yep. So June 24th is really our big kickoff day for everyone from 2 to 4. Basically on that day, again, they'll come in, they'll literally do their registration card, pick up their goodies, they'll get their calendars. We're going to transform the children's room into a bit of a party, so we've got arts and crafts activities, we're going to have digging for buried treasure, we've got temporary and silly tattoo stations, and a couple of surprises. One special thing about that day as well is that our teen advisory board, which is a group of 20 to 25 teens who meet once a month throughout the school year, they are a huge help for our kickoff day. They help run all of our stations and get all of our kids registered, so they're going to be here, and we definitely couldn't do summer reading without them.
You can't really function without them in a sense, because you folks are so busy all the time helping out the students, looking for books, or just trying to find reference materials, etc.
Yeah.
And also, I have to mention the TAB group, that they do the food pantry drive.
They do.
They've been very successful with that.
Yeah, it's been wonderful and still ongoing, actually. We just have a steady stream of folks bringing things in all the time, so it's really just found a nice place in the library.
They found a good niche for themselves, and it's great to get back to the community. I also noticed some of the designs that we're going to show.
Yeah.
Bill Davis is here doing the filming for us again, and he's going to show one of the students is actually working.
Absolutely.
Some of the paint work they've done to help decorate for this big event.
That's
This will run all summer.
This will run all summer, yep. So we will have a number of events for our little kids, again, all the way through our high schoolers. We've got regular routine programs, so various story times during the week that I run. Typically each week we'll also have a big performance. So in our kickoff week, we've got Jeff, our cartoonist and children's book author, coming. We've also got the Jitterbugs, which is a musical band. They do retro rock for families. They're going to be here on Thursday, June 27th in the morning. And I should note also registration for these big events in our first week. So with Jeff and with the Jitterbugs, that registration will actually open next week on June 19th. Just so we can get the word out as soon as possible. Yeah.
That's one of the reasons we're here, of course.
Yeah.
We want to get this out to the Abington viewing public.
Absolutely.
I think we're here in Rockland and Marshfield too. So other people are welcome, and again, we encourage them to attend.
We do.
It's important. I'm trying to think, there are other things going on other than the summer reading program here at the library. We don't have to get into it, but there's always something going on.
Yeah. I mean, I would say all of our summer activities for the kids and the teens, we really tie it all to summer reading. So it's not, even if it's not a book club, we're going to have a teen photography challenge. We're going to have a library time capsule we're going to do with some of the younger kids. We're going to build fairy houses. So it's really just about building a really nice community at the library in the summer and sharing all the wonderful things that we have here.
Well, it sounds like you have everything ready to rock and roll.
Oh, I hope so. We've got 2 weeks to get the rest of the details together. But yeah, I think we're in really good shape.
And what are the hours for the summer, if you don't mind?
Sure, yep. But really the only thing that changes in the summer is that our last Saturday was last weekend, so we won't be open on the weekends. But during the week we're open Mondays from 10 in the morning until 8:30 in the evening. That's Monday through Thursday, and on Fridays we'll be open from 12:30 to 5. So a pretty full house.
If you make every effort to get here, particularly during the summer reading times, you'll really enjoy it, and it's family oriented. They're not geared just to the 4th and 5th graders, not just to the high school club readers.
Absolutely.
We want the whole family here.
Yeah.
Now, are there any groups involved that have helped put this together? I know you and Deborah and the TAB group.
Sure. So I'd say there's really 2 different groups that I would love the opportunity to thank. The first is a number of organizations and private donors in the community that have helped us bring in all of our outside programs. So, our author visit, the Jitterbugs, we're having a magician come. All of these outside programs that are coming in are funded 100% by generous community members. So I'd love to thank the fund in memory of Melba Smith, the Anderson Foundation Cultural Series, the Joyce Lee Bumpus Fund, and Lowe's Home Improvement of Abington. Those are all groups that have helped make our summer programs happen. Summer reading on a whole is actually a national program that's happening in public libraries across the country. And in the state of Massachusetts, it's the Massachusetts Library System, the Massachusetts, I'm going to mess up a name here, the MBLC, the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners, there we go, and the Boston Bruins all work together to bring the Massachusetts public libraries the summer reading program.
Speaking of the Boston Bruins,
there we go.
That's right. Lauren and I both wearing our Bruins pins, and We're going to be rooting for the Bruins against the Blackhawks.
We are, and these buttons are actually part of summer reading. They say, when you read, you score. So it's a really nice combination that the Bruins are going to the Stanley Cup as well, and it works out well for all of us.
The last thing I want to mention is the partnership that you're doing with the schools.
Yeah, that's right. We are very fortunate and happy to have the enthusiastic support and encouragement from our schools. You know, one thing that isn't always known is just really why summer reading is so important. And studies show that summer reading, or kids who read during the summer months, they improve their reading skills, and they really help prevent some of that learning loss that happens when we take a break from the school routine. So we are just really appreciative of all of the support from the teachers and the superintendent and the help they've given in getting the word out, and we're really excited to partner with them in the fall for some back-to-school programs as well.
Well, I can't thank you enough. You've been very informative.
Oh, well, thank you.
Please, folks, make every effort you can to attend the Abington Public Library during the summer.
Yeah.
And again, it's not just for the kids. You're obviously making it very family-oriented. The main day is to register was June 19th or?
Monday, June 24th is our
Okay.
big kickoff.
That's the kickoff day.
Yep. We're going to have some registration open up next week on Wednesday, June 19th.
Okay.
If anyone has any questions, they are welcome to stop by the library or call or email. There's many of us here who are just really involved with summer reading and are happy to share anything.
What's the website again, one more time?
Sure. The website is www.abingtonpl.org.
Well, we're going to stop our discussion now, but we want to, Bill Davis is going to show us some of the work that's being done by the TAB group. So we're going to just pause briefly, and we'll be right back with you.
All right, so behind me is actually one of the windows that Bob was mentioning earlier. We've had all of our teen advisory board members decorating windows to get ready for summer reading. At our last teen advisory board meeting, just last week actually, all the kids started decorating the windows. They've been working with our themes, Dig Into Reading and Beneath the Surface. Actually, next to me is one of our TAB members, so I'm going to interrupt real fast and actually ask her to turn around and just introduce herself to everyone.
Hi, I'm Emily O'Neill. I just graduated from 8th grade at St. Bridget's School, and next year I'll be attending Colonel Spellman High School. I am a co-chair of the Teen Advisory Board of the Abington Public Library. I've been doing TAB for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
My sister did it with me. My brother is now doing it with me, so I've been going to the library for as long as I can remember, and I love it here. It's just like family, everyone here. So.
Oh, and we love having her. Emily, do you want to tell us a little bit about what you put on your windows today?
Well, dig into reading, so I obviously put the main slogan, I guess. And since the theme is dig into reading, I drew a little book, and it says Mike Mulligan and his Steam Shovel, which is a book all about digging, so I thought a little pun there.
Excellent time. Well, thank you so much. So we would love for everyone to stop in. We're going to have our windows up for our kickoff again on June 24th, and hopefully just for most of the summer. So it's a really nice thing to swing by and take a look at.
We just left Emily painting her wall here for the Abington Public Library with the summer reading program, and she mentioned that she's going to be attending Cardinal Spellman in the fall. We just wanted to send our condolences and talk about Joe Glenn briefly. He was a young man who had a lot to live for, was quite an asset to the community, and he comes from a great family, and we're really sorry to see him leave at such an early age. So please keep him in your prayers. On a more positive note, June 29th, Abington, the HUG Foundation, Help Us Give Foundation, Alex and Lisa Bazanson and many other board members are hosting a softball tournament June 29th, 9 a.m. at the fields behind the Beaverbrook School, the old ECC school. All the rosters have been filled, and so there's no cost to get in. It's admission free, but no more teams. There are celebrities for each team. And during the day, any family, it's going to be family oriented. All families are welcome to attend free of charge. There's going to be a kids zone for kids to do all sorts of stuff. And then the adults and other people are welcome to meet with the celebrities during the day. All this is free. So we want to make sure you're there. June 29th, Saturday, 9 a.m. And the kids zone is going to be a big aspect of this, because it's going to be like a family day. And so we look forward to seeing you that day if you can make it, June 29th. this is it. I want to thank Bill Davis for coming out again and bailing us out with the photography, and Deborah Grimmett and all the people here at the Abington Public Library.